And welcome back to the Vintage Telephones channel. Today I am going to show you a Japanese model 600 A2 telephone. I don't know the year yet. This one is a wall model, and you've seen the desk models. Made a video of those a couple years ago. And this one caught my eye on eBay because the wall models don't really show up on eBay, at least here in the States, very often. And when I saw the wall model, well, I just had to get it because I've never had one before, and as I said, they're a little bit hard to come by. But as you all probably know already, this Model 600 came out in 1963 and was the first telephone to not be bakelite. It was the first, I guess this is more of a, I don't know if it's a T-Nite or softer plastic of some sort, but it was the first more modern telephone after the bakelite. I think it's the Type 4, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to have the 20 pulse per second rotary dial. I'm just going to give it a light oiling because it's not slow at all. Here's the handset. It's in your standard black. And kind of interesting, and they made their own, for these wall models, their own type of backplate. But you can see that there's an extra, that little section there juts out a little bit more to compensate the size. But that's what it looks like. Mounts almost like any European wall rotary telephone, with the handset horizontally instead of vertical like here in the States. The plastic is in good shape, and they use the same type of white type plungers for the cradle. There's no phone number on the dial. There might have been something stuck there before. They took it off before they got rid of it. And then the back plate's definitely different than the desk model. And these are the mounts here. It's like that flat metal that hooks up onto these little things that stick out. Special bracket. And these are the connections here. Tip and ring go right here. And it's supposed to not mount flush on the wall. It's supposed to stick out just enough so that it can compensate the space, at least for the connection there. You can connect it without having to open up the phone. So that's the back of it. And this is a 600A2. In this might have had, so this isn't, before I go to, that's Iwatsu, so this is made by Iwatsu Electric. My guess is that this phone maybe was originally an 600A1 with a 10 pulse per second dial and was converted later, or that they happened just to use this base with this marking and initially installed a 20 pulse per second dial and just relabeled it as such. So that's my guess. Those are the two possible reasons, or the two possible theories, I would say. There's no year marked on the bottom, so we'll find out when we open up the telephone. There could be, or there might have been, a wheel to adjust the ringer, or it doesn't, and that's just there just in case they had one that had an adjuster to it. But that is the outside of the phone. Let's go ahead and open up the telephone. So we will be right back. And here's a look at the inside of the phone here. So I can kind of understand why they had to make a separate type of plate for these phones. Firstly, the ringer is mounted 90 degrees to the right, as opposed to the desk models where the bells are facing this way, so it would have been turned that way. And my guess is that there would have been something that might have been difficult for it to mount, or they had to compensate this connection here. It looks like the latter reason. This thing here, the connection, they had to put it somewhere, so obviously they had to turn the ringer and make the housing a little bit bigger, I'm guessing. But this phone looks like it is from 1973. It's upside down, but there's the number there. And it's not there. It's a capacitor. There's the induction coil and all the different connections in the PC board. And here's the rotary dial. Nothing different about the dial other than the fact it's mounted on a wall telephone. 1973 as well. This housing is made by a different company. That is the old Hitachi logo. And it's also 1973. And there's the switch. It's a little bit different as well compared to the desk model. And yeah, pretty straightforward telephone. Nothing out of the ordinary other than that it's a wall telephone. But another great addition to the collection. So once I get this done, I will have the final checkout. And rather short video, but I hope you enjoyed this short video of this 1973 Iwatsu Electric Model 600 A2 wall rotary telephone. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.